May the 11th, 2006. On a respectable suburban street in North London, most people have gone to bed when blood-curdling screams break the midnight quiet. As Nisha Patel Nasri runs from her house, screaming and bleeding profusely from a fatal stab wound, neighbours call 999.
I heard a horrendous scream. I grabbed my dressing gown and ran out. I said down to my son. I said, come with me quickly. I said, you hear the screams? He said, yes. And then people were coming out, and I ran up, and I seen the blood was all over, the front here. And I thought it was a passerby. And they said, no, the girl is lying there. She was lying in her driveway.
The wound was inflicted with such force that it severed an artery, and Nisha Patel Nasri was left dying here on the driveway of her home.
Popular, hard-working, and with no known enemies, Nisha was just 29 years old with everything to live for. Police are now faced with the horrific news of the death of one of their own.
I can remember 3 police officers dying during my service. So over the last 40 years, I can remember where I was when I heard about the deaths of 3 police officers. This was just a young female police officer being killed in the middle of the night. An absolutely horrific crime, but made worse because it's one of your own, people who you work with and people who you've known for many years.
A special occupies a unique place on the force. They are unpaid, but have all the powers of a salaried officer. They are treated as part of the team. New Scotland Yard's Detective Chief Inspector Nick Scola led the Met investigation into Nisha's murder.
I was the on-call senior investigating officer at the time when I first heard about this murder. At about midnight, I got a pager message to ring officers who were at the scene.
Any major crime scene demands a lot of manpower. As first responders, local police and paramedics leave the scene of Nisha's killing, murder detectives and forensic scientists rapidly move in.
At an instant, such as the murder of Nisha Patel Nasri, the scenes of crime officers would attend very shortly after the investigating officer or the first officer on scene. Their job is to secure the scene, make sure the scene is properly secured.
Called to the scene by neighbours, Nisha's distraught husband and brother arrived separately within minutes of the attack. Husband Faddy had been playing snooker with a friend, while Nisha's brother Caton ran from his home just 2 streets away.
As I was running towards my sister's house, it was cordoned off, and as I was running, I saw a trail of blood.
Both men follow the ambulance that transports Nisha to a nearby hospital. But despite the best efforts of paramedics and doctors, she dies less than an hour later from massive blood loss caused by the severing of an artery in her groin.
I knew that she would have made it. I knew deep down that she did. She could have made it. She would have made it. And especially after going to the house and